What's up, guys? I'm Tim. This is New Craft Workshop. Well, as I've been doing a lot lately with these style of videos, I'm in Mrs. New Craft Workshops because it's easier for me to sit in front of the computer and roll through this stuff pretty quick, show you guys what's on sale. Now, it's November. We all know about Black Friday. We all know about Cyber Monday, but what we don't know is every single week, a lot of times twice a week, Amazon is releasing new sales throughout the month of November. We're going to call them like our pre-Black Friday sales. I have a massive spreadsheet as an affiliate marketer that shows me everything that is currently on sale, everything that's coming on sale, not just for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, but all throughout the month. And I'm going to do my best every time I see a deal release. I'm going to do my best to release a video showing you guys some more products. But for today, excuse me, we have a little bit different thing going on today. I usually show you guys pricing on Amazon, and then we compare it to Rockler, Woodcraft, Home Depot, Lowe's, Menards, etc. to show you why it's such a good deal. Today it's going to be a little different. I've got a ton of items I want to show you that I found on today's release of SKUs, and we're just going to kind of go through each and every one. I'm going to show you the product, show you the current price, and if necessary, I'll kind of give you a little bit of an idea why I think you probably could use this out in your shop. So let's get right after this. So the first thing we're going to look at, we're going to start with some of these casters. Now, we've popped out these casters before on our Amazon, but they are even cheaper now. So these 3-inch casters, 21 bucks for 4 casters. Now, if you're familiar with casters over at the other stores, you're going to pay like $19.99 for one caster at Rockler. That's just a quick comparison. All 4 of these swivel, all 4 of these lock in place, and they're polyurethane, so they're super smooth and quiet. 3-inch casters, $21 and some change. 4-inch casters, $24 and some change. These are $6 a piece. You really can't go wrong with this. So we've looked at this caliper last week. It's 20% off now. Digital caliper. This thing is extremely accurate, and I like to look at this right here. 4.6 out of 5 stars with 9,250 reviews. So I'm going to do my best to make sure that everything I show you guys is highly rated, or I personally use it in my shop. This right here, $15 for digital calipers, that highly rated. Limited time deal. Grab these while you need them, when you need them, if you need them. You know what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to rush this today. All right, let's move on to clamps. VEVOR Bar Clamps. These are absolutely quality clamps. Again, 4.6 stars, over 600 ratings, $22. These are 11 bucks a piece. You're not going to find 36-inch long F-style bar clamps for 11 bucks a piece anywhere else. Sticking with clamps, corner clamps. We've looked at these before, and last video I actually told you to buy the Jorgensen because they were on sale for $11.99, but look at the price of this little corner clamp set. It's normally $15.99, which was more than the Jorgensen, but $7.84 for these corner clamps. Having these out in your shop, you're going to realize that it's like having an extra hand, and $8. This is a steal. All right, sticking with clamps, Jorgensen. I do love Jorgensen. You know that if you've watched my stuff before. This set right here, $29.69. Most of the time, you can pick up Jorgensen cheaper at Lowe's. $29.69 for 4 of these. You cannot beat this at Lowe's right now. So 30 bucks, Jorgensen clamps, great deal. Moving back over to some F-style clamps, VEVOR. This is a 4-pack, $33. If you are in the market for some F-style clamps, $9 a piece, $8 and some change a piece. 36-inch, 600-pound load limit. Again, highly rated, 4.6 out of 600 and plus reviews. VEVOR clamps, a little underrated in my opinion. Yeah, $8, grab them. Let's get on to some pocket hole stuff. So this is the jig I had in my shop prior to upgrading to the 720. This is the K4, normally 99 bucks. Check this thing out. It's down to $69. If you are in the market to get into pocket hole joinery and you want to stick with the name brand, Kreg, 69 bucks, comes with your bit, your driver. This thing can be bolted down to your workbench for stability. It does have some accessories you can buy, like a vacuum attachment and stuff, but 69 bucks for the base model is a great price. And then $44 is going to get you the VEVOR version. Now the VEVOR is made out of metal, but it is not a Kreg name brand. This thing's normally $53. It's on sale $17 off. And if you notice on the clicker, this thing is today only. So I would grab this if you're in the market for a pocket hole jig. Now, this is a name brand product again, Rockler. We have this Box Joint Router Jig. Now, if you are a router user like I am, I love my router table and I make a lot of stuff on my router table, and you don't want to make a homemade jig, this is actually a really good jig for making box joints. And if you'll notice, this is the lowest price it's been in over a month. $130 normally, $89.99, and it's tough to find Rockler products on sale on Amazon. So this is a great price on a great product. CA glue. I normally push Montreal, but man, Adhesive Guru has been really, really low priced, and it's even better now. This is 14% off of their already low price. $19, you're getting 2 tubes of glue, 2 cans of Activator, and look at the size. 3.5 ounces, 13.5 ounces of Activator. $18.99. I can tell you right now, getting this much glue and Activator over at some of the specialty stores, this would be $60-65. This is a great price. All right, this is back. Incra T-RULE. This is one of my favorite rules out in my shop because it is, number one, precise, but number two, it has a ton of laser cutouts for your mechanical pencil. Over at the specialty stores, this is $40 to $45. $28, 20% off. This is also limited time. Everything I'm showing you today is limited time. $27.95, about $17 cheaper than you're going to get it over at the specialty stores. Pocket hole jigs. I don't know why I didn't show you this with the other stuff, but this is also lowest price in 30 days. If you're interested in getting into pocket hole joinery and you don't want to spend a ton of money, but you definitely want to stick with Kreg, name brand, this is their entry level. $34, lowest price in days. It's $5 off, 15%. Highly rated, 8,000 reviews, 4.7 stars. Can't go wrong with Kreg. They make good stuff. My t-shirts that I use. Look, everybody asks me about them when I wear these shops. You know, I wear my shirts when I'm doing all my build videos. Everybody's like, where do you get them? Well, this is where I get them. $16.14 for some really cool shirts over at Amazon. Dust collection hose. We've got 4-inch. This is 20% off. This is a really good steal right here. Again, if we compare this to some of the other specialty stores, we're going to pay about $45 to $60 depending on what you get. $33, and then we also have somewhere in here, we'll get to it because I didn't organize, sorry guys, we also have some 2.5-inch, I think a little bit later, that's on sale. But 4-inch dust collection, 20 foot for $33. That's a good price. All right, these little tool pouches, this is something nice to have around your shop. These are highly rated as well. 300 reviews, 4.8 stars. These have a ton of uses, and these are 10% off, limited time only, $13.50. This metal storage cabinet I popped up because a lot of people need some extra storage and they don't feel like building a ton of cabinetry out in their shop. This thing is on wheels. It's made out of metal, and $169. It's 11% off. This is normally $189. So if you're in the market for some cabinetry, I just thought I'd throw this in there because this is a limited time deal, and this is a really nice little cabinet that you should have out in your shop. All right, drill bit slash paddle bit slash driver set. We've talked about some in the past. DeWalt, we've popped up before, and some other brands, but this is a good price right here. $20, and you're getting bits. You're getting a couple spade bits. You're getting some nut drivers, some impact drivers. This is a good little package right here. Sorry about that. I'm trying not to wiggle my mouse around too much, but yeah, $20 for all of this stuff. This exact kit over at Lowe's right now is about $5 more expensive. So $20, good price. This is technically labeled a mechanics tool set, but this is probably something that, if you're like me, you have out in your shop because you just never know when you're going to need it, especially when it comes to working on your actual tools, your machinery, your table saw, bandsaw, whatever. This is a great price right now. Look at this, 40% off, $149. This is 1/4 inch, 3/8, and 1/2 inch drive. It's got some screwdrivers. It's got some box and open-end wrenches as well. This is a great set. 149 bucks. You can't go wrong. And it comes in the little VersaStack toolbox, which is pretty cool. So, Shop Vac, VacMaster, 8-gallon stainless steel vacuum, 8-gallon. This thing is strong. It's got the hose and the accessory kit with it. $86, 13% off. It's normally 100 bucks if you're in the market for Shop Vac. This was the one today that stood out to me as far as a good deal. Go and Make. We can't have a video without this. 33% off, $26. Thin rip jig. Nothing else from Go and Make right now is on sale, but I will tell you there's some good prices coming on some Go and Make stuff. That's all I can tell you. But yeah, if you're in the market, thin rip jig. I have a review video on this back long ago when I first got this out of my shop. It's a phenomenal tool to have. 26 bucks, you can't beat it. All right. Sanders. We're going to get into some handheld power tools. Metabo, whatever you say, potato, right? Metabo. Yeah, there you go. So whatever. Random Orbit sander, 59 bucks now. They do make extremely good quality tools. You can find them at Lowe's. Comparable pricing, 59 bucks for a 5-inch random orbit sander. Good price, good tool. If you want something more battery powered, a little more hands-free and easy to move around your shop, Skill makes this little battery powered. The only reason I popped it up today is because it is on sale for 80 bucks. You're getting the charger, the battery, and the tool. If you're looking for something extremely entry level, Amazon brand, but check this out. It's 4.5 out of 5 stars, and it has 1,500 reviews. So I tend to look at that, and I tend to believe that those are legitimate reviews. At least a large percentage of them are. And if you are a beginner, entry level, just wanting to add another sander to your shop, whatever the case might be, look, 36 bucks for a 5-inch random orbit. That's a good price. Definitely an upgrade. Bosch. Now, Bosch makes some really nice ergonomic tools that are designed to be able to be used for a long period of time out in your shop. You do pay more for Bosch, but this is 30% off. This sander right here is normally $139. It's marked down to 99 bucks. Now, this is the bare tool. You will need batteries on top of this, but the Bosch ergonomic line is a great line of tools, and that's a great price. All right, so sticking with Bosch, this is a great price on this great kit, 40% off. This is normally $250, it's down to $150. So in this kit, you're going to get an oscillating tool, and you're going to get their multi-attachment driver. You're going to get 2 batteries as well as a charger. Now this is all 12 volt, but for most of us out in our woodworking shop, 12 volt is enough. This is a great kit. You're going to find tons of uses for this oscillating tool, and the multi-attachment driver is extremely nice to have out in your shop as well. And again, 149 bucks, 40% off. Great products, great price. All right, back to potato. Metabo, 479 bucks, 12-inch dual bevel sliding miter saw. This thing is a great product. $479. It's actually a little cheaper than you're going to find at Lowe's because it is on sale right now. At Amazon, if you're in the market, I would highly recommend anything by Metabo. All right, Craftsman batteries. If you're a Craftsman guy, this is a great price, 20% off. 220 volt 4 amp hour batteries plus a charger for 119 bucks. Bosch router. I love my Palm router. Now, I'm a DeWalt guy, so I have a lot of DeWalt tools that use their battery system, their 20 volt battery, but this is a great tool. And if you don't mind a corded router, Bosch makes some really good routers. I have a Bosch 1617 in my router table, and this is a great product, great price again, 30% off. Normally it's 140 bucks. This is $99. It's got a strong motor, and Bosch makes really precise tools. So sticking with Bosch, this is a different router that they make, and this is that ergonomic line I was telling you about earlier. If you look at the shape of this thing, this is designed to be nice feel in your hands, ergonomic, long use, etc. And this little router is going to do exactly what any other palm router would do, but with an ergonomic feel. It's going to supposedly last longer out in your shop without giving you that hand cramp that we all get occasionally when we're out there for too long. 12% off, 149 bucks. Bosch makes great stuff. Sticking with this same exact line, 12 volts, uses the same battery as the other tools I've showed you. They're ergonomic jigsaw, 20% off, $119. If you are a Bosch guy or if you don't have a set line out in your shop, it's best to stick with one manufacturer out in your shop because of batteries. You don't want to have 15 different lines of tools with 15 different batteries. Stick with one brand, and if you haven't started your collection yet, Bosch makes awesome tools. Back to potato because the 10-inch is on sale as well, 119 bucks, 30% off. Entry level saw, you can't beat 120 bucks for a good name brand. If you are just now purchasing a miter saw, this is the one to get. Sticking with Metabo, $169 will get you their driver and drill. Comes with a battery, a charger and 2 batteries. So you're getting everything you need for your drill and your impact driver setup with Metabo. 169 bucks is today's price. Good deal also. Nail gun, I personally use the Metabo 18 volt. But this is a good price on this Craftsman. This is the tool only, so you are going to need a battery, but 129 bucks. This is their 18 gauge brad nailer. It's going to shoot anything from probably 1 inch up to 2 inch, which is what most of them do. But 20% off. It's a good price today. I got 2 more items for you, and then we can wrap this up. People on my channel are always asking me about how I cut certain things and how they would go about doing it if they don't have a table saw. If you're thinking about getting a table saw, this is a brand new item, so there's no reviews on this as of yet. But for this price, it looks like a rigid knockoff is what it looks like. 90-degree crosscut, 45-degree. It's a 10-inch, 15 amps, so this will plug into your standard garage power. This is an entry-level table saw only, but at this price, 188 bucks, this is your opportunity to jump in and give a table saw a shot out in your shop. I was looking at this thing, just kind of looking at it. It's got a nice little fence. It does have the dust collection adapter that connects to the bag. Like I said, it looks like a rigid knockoff at half the price of what you're going to pay for rigid, 188 bucks. If you give it a shot and you like it, let me know down in the comments. Last item, guys, sticking with table saw. If you're in the market for a table saw and you don't want to go with a unknown brand and you want to stick with something, 15% off Skill. Same thing, 15 amps, so it's going to run on your standard power out in your garage. 10-inch blade, as always. This thing is capable of a 4x4. We've got all kinds of adjustments. It folds so you can take this on a job site if necessary. It's got dust collection attachments in the back, etc. But these are the deals I saw today on Amazon, and I'm going to try to pop up at least one of these a week as we roll through the month of November because there are some really good deals coming. And tomorrow I'm going to pop up a very similar video to Lowe's. Now tomorrow Lowe's has quite a few things that are showing up on their pre-Black Friday list, and there's some really good bargains on Lowe's for tomorrow, so hopefully you'll catch that one as well. But that's all I got for you today. See you guys tomorrow for Lowe's, and then I'll see you guys Thursday for our holiday builds. Got 2 or 3 cool little projects we're going to show you how to build on Thursday. So as always, thanks for spending a little bit of your time with me here at New Craft Workshop. We will catch you on YouTube.